I'm going on a little excursion today. First, I'm going to head north towards Songkhla, then turn west towards Your Island and go over the Tinsulanong Bridge, which is in two parts. The first part goes to the island, then go through the islands, and then go on to the second part of the bridge, which rejoins the mainland. And at one time, this bridge was the longest concrete bridge in Thailand. I'm not sure if that record still stands. This is my destination today, Uttayan Nok Nam Khu Khut, Khu Khut Water Bird Park basically. And the location is on the strip of land between the Gulf of Thailand and Songkhla Lake. And it's quite an interesting area. This area is called Sateng Prat, and it's where the old Songkhla town used to be located before it moved to its current location. So there's a lot of history in this area, and if you go up the road further north you'll see a lot of old historic temples, and if you keep going to Ranot you'll see shrimp farms, and you also see quite a lot of wind farms. You'll see the wind turbines. So it's quite a nice area, and it's very quiet and peaceful. If you're a parent, you'll know that when your children are young, they take up a lot of your time. Mine take up sort of 100% of my time, and I'm always doing things for them. It's not a complaint, by the way, just an observation, rather than doing things for myself. Anyway, today I thought I would do something for myself, and so I've taken a little trip out to this area. And because I've been in Thailand a long time, I don't tend to do the things that most tourists do. Living in urban Thailand, I find it a little bit frenetic and crazy, just the pace of life and the crazy driving. So if I get a chance, I like to get away, sort of, as far away from people as I can and crazy drivers, and get right into the countryside. And also like still photography, so take photos of landscapes and birds. And ideally I'd like to go to Talay Noi in Patalong province, but it's about a 2.5 hour drive from home, and 5 hours driving in one day is a bit much. It really needs an overnight stay, and I just can't do an overnight stay. But I can get to this place fairly quickly. My navigator said 1.25 hours. There was quite a lot of traffic and it took about 1.5 hours, but that's still not bad. It hasn't got all the lotus flowers that there are in Talay Noi, but it's a really nice area, and there are quite a lot of birds. I came here really to do some still photography. I didn't come specifically to do a video, but I will do a short video just to let people know what's here. So from the main road, going through that sort of strip of land between the Gulf of Thailand and Songkhla Lake, you turn left, there are signs, and just head all the way to the water edge at Songkhla Lake, and there's like a little visitor area. There's a restaurant here and a little pavilion over there, and there's a little pier from where the boats leave, and there'll be people around offering you boat rides, and that's just happened to me, and I was told it's 300 baht for an hour, which seems pretty good. So I'm just about to get on a boat and take a look around the lake. There are some rangers here that are doing work around the lake, and they're really nice guys, actually, very helpful. But everyone I've met here speaks the southern dialect, and I'm okay with the central dialects, but I have quite a few problems with the southern dialect, so communication hasn't been great today, but these guys have been very helpful. The problem with a lot of Thai men is that whatever vehicle they're in charge of, they want to make it go as fast as humanly possible. It doesn't matter if it's a bike, car, truck, or a sit-on lawnmower, they just want to drive it fast. So I gave the guy instructions today, not to hurry, mai tong reep, and just sabai, and actually he was pretty good. The last time I went to Khu Khut was when my daughter was a baby, so it must have been almost 12 years ago. And what I remember were dozens of Brahmini kites. Today, I didn't see too many, there are only a few flying around. But the most common bird today were these Asian open-billed storks. They were absolutely everywhere. Hand holding a 400mm lens and camera from a moving boat is incredibly difficult, and although I saw other species of bird, I saw some egrets, cormorants, purple herons and a number of smaller species, I just didn't get any keepers. The only usable photos I got were of the open-billed storks. Whenever I make these videos, I'm never sure how many people will be interested in the subjects that I cover. I know that most Malaysians and Singaporeans who visit Hat Yai go there for shopping, eating and massage. But if you're interested in getting out into the Thai countryside, connecting with nature and seeing some wild birds, it's a really nice place, and it's not too far from Hat Yai. Depending on traffic, it should only take you an hour to an hour and a half. This place is called SeaVerse restaurant. It's located on the new road between Hat Yai and Songkhla. It's Lopburi Ramed. I've got to pass it on the way back home from Khu Khut, so I thought I'd pop in and show you around. It opened last year. My wife told me about it when it first opened, and we didn't go until about a couple of months ago, and this is my second visit. I'm not sure how well known it is, but there are quite a few cars in the car park with Malaysian license plates, so I guess it is now quite well known with Malaysian tourists. There's a 30 baht entrance fee. Last time we came, we bought some food and they refunded that 30 baht. So I just talked to the guy and wanted to confirm if I bought food, the entrance fee would be refunded. And he said, "Are you going to eat?" I said yes. He said, "Well, you don't have to buy a ticket." So I just walked straight in. A bit confusing, but that's how it works. There's the restaurant. I'll be eating there a little later. As you can see, it's a very pleasant place. Just over the back, there's an observation tower where you get some nice views of the surrounding countryside. I'll be going up there a little bit later. And the whole point of this place really is for people to take photos. In the past, if you opened a restaurant, you'd need good food, good drink, good service. Now people seem more concerned about taking selfies in attractive places to post on their social media accounts. You know, that is the most important thing. But yes, it's a pleasant little spot, and last time there were some free activities for the kids, and also give them some free kanom. I suspect they've added something to the water here to make it this turquoise colour. This doesn't look very natural. There do actually seem to be far more Malaysian tourists here than Thais. It's Monday, so I guess most of the Thais are working. In the car park there are lots of Malaysian cars, and I've heard lots of Chinese and Malaysian as well. Not much Thai. And I almost forgot, this place is almost directly opposite the Songkhla Central Mosque, which you should be able to see just over there. So that would be a useful point of reference to find it. If you're going from Hat Yai to Songkhla and you see the mosque on the left, then it is just opposite. So you need to do a U-turn and then come back and then turn left again. And for Malaysian Muslim tourists, there will be two places that are very close together that you might be interested in visiting. I'm now going up the observation tower. No lift, you have to walk. It's a bit of a struggle for old men like me. And the higher you get, the better the view. The observation tower is constructed to the usual high Thai standards, so nothing to worry about. So Central Mosque over there. You'll see all the cars on Lopburi Ramed, and here is looking down at the restaurant, and over in that direction you can just about see the Hat Yai skyline. Last time we were here, there was quite a big herd of water buffalo just down here, but I can't see any today. It's certainly a pleasant place and worth visiting if you're in Hat Yai, but don't schedule half a day. By the time you've taken a few photos, been up the observation tower and had a bite to eat, it won't be much more than an hour. I'm now going to eat in the restaurant, and from last time I remember that the food was quite good but quite pricey. But this place wasn't cheap to construct. It's obviously taken a lot of investment and they need to recoup that investment. So if you're not eating, they do it through the 30 baht entrance charge, and if you are eating, then they add a bit more profit to the food prices. There's an outdoor seating area and an air-conditioned indoor seating area, and I've been outside all day today and it's quite hot today, so I'm going to eat indoors with some air conditioning. The food tastes good and it's nicely presented, but the prices are very high for this part of Thailand. Let's take a look at a few. Soups here, like 90 baht. Salads, 170 to 190. Pizza, 240, 280. Steaks, if you want a ribeye steak, 850. 250 for a chicken steak. The pastas range from 180 to 320. And just the rice dishes, fried rice, 150, 170, 180. I've just ordered tuna fried rice, kalpat tuna, yeah, but quite expensive. Of course, prices are all relative, and if you've just arrived from Singapore or Europe or North America, you probably think these prices are quite cheap. But this is my 20th year in Hat Yai, and fried rice, if I went to like a little hole-in-the-wall restaurant, I'd expect to pay 60 baht. If I went to somewhere a bit nicer with air conditioning, maybe 80 baht. So to me, 180 baht seems quite expensive. Normally I have to request the bill after I eat. Today, as soon as I finished the last spoonful of rice, the waitress descended on me and demanded payment, which was a bit strange. Anyway, food wasn't bad. Just to sum up this place, it's very pleasant. If you're in Hat Yai, definitely worth a look. Come and take some photos for your social media accounts. Just remember that you'll have to pay an entrance fee, 30 baht per person, unless you eat. If you eat, you don't need to pay the entrance fee, but the food is quite pricey compared to most other places in Hat Yai. I've been a bit critical about the high prices here, but there's a sign that says that the money received from participating in customer activities will be donated to Songkhla Hospital to purchase medical equipment. So some of the money does go to a good cause. As ever, thank you for watching. If you have any comments, questions or other feedback, please leave them below. And more videos soon.